One planet, 7.3 billion people, only one you. Life offers us many opportunities and learning experiences. Are you ready to explore and discover this beautiful planet, the life and energy all around us, the spiritual world, and what is unseen, along with your own personal soul adventure? Marc Lainhart, the Intuitive Prospector, is the spiritual connection you have been prospecting for. Internationally known as a tested and professional clairvoyant medium and spiritual advisor, Marc's work as a metaphysical teacher, medical instructor, radio show host, inspirational writer, and hiking guide are here to help you on a journey of self-discovery, healing, inspiration, education, and a whole lot of spiritual awesomeness. Dare to dream, dare to explore, dare to live. For more information on Marc's spiritual practice in Seattle, Washington, please visit marclainhart.com or internet search The Intuitive Prospector. One you. Life offers us many opportunities and learning experiences.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in this beautiful transformational planet of ours. This is Metaphysical Mocha Mondays here on the Intuitive Prospector page. Every Monday morning, inspirational messages for the week ahead, starting at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope that you had a great weekend and that you're maintaining and doing well during these unprecedented times in our history with everything that's going on. It's just you wake up and I'm really starting to realize why they say hindsight is 2020, because we'll look back at 2020 and go, let's don't talk about this year. There's just been so many changes. There's been so many transformations, so much growth, learning, a little bit of pain, a little bit of maybe frustration, maybe those that have been impacted by the wildfires, those impacted by the COVID, the virus. I mean, there's just a lot going on, but what it does is it also helps us to find the magic in the moment. I watched on Netflix over the weekend, The Social Distraction on Netflix. It's a documentary, and it kind of really opened my eyes to social media, technology, and how it's, how it's driving people apart, not bringing people together. And so it really just made me realize today's message is about embracing what you've manifested with positivity. And I'll get into more detail about that and what I mean by that. But using my platforms, my shows, the Intuitive Prospector page, Soul Adventures, my closed group, my radio page, Inspired Living Radio, my podcast, my articles that I write, everything I do from a metaphysical, spiritual standpoint to show up every week to create a ripple effect, a vibration of positivity, encouragement, healing if it's needed, with the readings that I do. And, I just really wanted to talk today about manifesting and the power of manifesting. So I just want to make sure that I'm broadcasting through Zoom. So give me a second here so I can just double check. It says that I'm live on Facebook, so I will trust that, I guess, to the best of my ability. But I just wanted to see if there's actually video going. There is video going. Okay, so we are up and running. Last week, it did not want to let me come on Zoom live. So what I did is I had my phone in backup, ready to go, old school like I used to do. Thanks for joining me. Grab your coffee, grab your tea. Let's move into what I like to say is the magic of the moment. Take a nice deep breath with me. Let go of what the days ahead of you is. Let go of what the past is, because all you're guaranteed is right now, and what I call the magic of the moment. And you'll notice I got my little co-host. I guess he's over here opposite. My little new co-host, that is Baby Yoda, for all of you Star Wars fans, all you Mandalorian fans. He's even got the necklace, the little cool necklace. So he'll be joining me today as my, I guess my little co-host, my therapy doll, my therapy dog, however you want to call it. And just to have fun, right? You got to have fun in life. There's a lot going on, and we're always so serious about so many things, and it's important to bring a little bit of laughter, a little bit of love, a little bit of living into your life. And this morning I wanted to talk about embracing what you have manifested with positivity. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times, I always, whether I'm working with a client, whether I'm working with my students in my spiritual development group, I'm always reminding them to believe it, believe in the magic here, believe it, see it, achieve it. And what I mean by see it, because we have 3 eyes in life: 2 to look, 1 to see. And we're much more capable than just the physical flesh suit that we are. We have clairvoyance, we have clairsentience, we have the ability to tune in, intuition, awareness, knowledge. Look at all that we have created. And after I watched that documentary, The Social Distraction, a lot of the top engineers that designed how we interact today are concerned that it's actually destroying us. So I wanted to talk about embracing what we've manifested with positivity and not fear. And when we move to a place of positivity and that energy and that focus, because your focus does determine your reality a lot of times, it really is, embracing that with positivity energy versus fear energy, which are 2 different things. And a lot of times when we're manifesting something, we're thinking about, I want to do this, I want to be this. It's a conversation I had with my wife over the weekend as she's going through some changes with her career, things that I've had to embrace and do even within my own career path, even do this type of work to come on live on a platform. It's, for me, it's about embracing what we've manifested. And when that manifestation arrives, and it will, because your intentions, when you set your intentions, energy follows that intention. And when you manifest and it arrives, embrace it with the energy of positivity, welcoming it, the butterflies in the stomach, that yes, you are alive. Yes, you may be a little nervous. Yes, you may self-sabotage and have that inner critic saying, can I do this? Am I confident? Am I confident enough to do this? You are. You become what you believe. And if you believe in yourself, then you can do great things. But if you show up of what you've been manifesting, let's say you've been working on something for years, manifesting what you see yourself, whether it's a career, whether it's a completion of a project. For me, it's writing my book and completing my book. And when it finally arrives, you can embrace that with, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm good enough. And that little self-sabotager we call it the ego, the little inner critic shows up and it gives you doubt. And that changes your energy. It changes your, what we call the HEF, the human energy force, the life force, prana, your auric field, whatever you want to call it in your belief systems. And when you show up in that fear-based energy, your vibration lowers. When you show up and you embrace the unknown and you embrace what you've manifested with positivity, your vibration raises. You keep your vibration high. So today's message is really about embracing what you've manifested with positivity. For me, I always teach on fear, false evidence appearing real. We create our own doubts. We create our own fears. There is real fear in life, and I've talked about this on my past shows, but you're going to do one of three things when real fear hits, whether you're in danger. I go back to my days in the Coast Guard, my days in the fire service, and I put myself in some very tricky situations. You're going to do one of three things: fight, flight, or freeze. So you're going to fight it, you're going to flee from it, or you're going to freeze right when it happens. That is true fear. Anything outside of that is what we create right here, this powerful mind of ours. So, it's a blessing and a curse to have a supercomputer, because we're so capable of doing amazing, transforming, life-changing events if we can stay in an energy of love, of kindness, compassion, empathy, caring for others, bringing people together. I've been talking about this all year. And for those of you that follow my work, thank you for following my work. And if you haven't liked the page or subscribed to the page or shared out the page, please do so. And get on my YouTube channel, because I'm doing a lot over on YouTube with Spiritual Takeout, other shows, in my Instagram, either Marc Lainhart or Inspired for Us. But I've been talking about this all week, and I'll be talking about this Wednesday over on Best American Psychics and Metaphysical Minds. I'm going to be talking about forgiveness, but I'm also talking about the great coming together. I saw that the Roaring 20s, my prediction at the beginning of the year, see if I can find my podcast from January 8th, where I talked about my psychic predictions for what this year was going to be, which was going to be very transformative, very chaotic. The Roaring 20s, it was going to come in loud, because 2020 is a year of dedicated work and transformation and rebuilding stuff. In order to rebuild, you have to tear down things of old in order to rebuild things anew. And we're heading that way. Now we have it with even, now the Supreme Court is now in play with all of this. So we're heading for transformation, and, not from a place of fear, more of a place of just being real with you. What I see is still great chaos. I still see great conflicts and divide, but through the storm, you got to put up with the rain to get the rainbow. In order to develop your sea legs, like we used to say in the Coast Guard, you got to go through some storms. We're going through those storms right now, but I truly believe that this will teach us and show us what we don't want to be and who we don't want to be in life. I'm learning a lot about people and what they support and what they stand for morally. But at the same time, once you're exposed to that, you learn from history. Those that don't learn from history are condemned to repeat it. And I think a lot of us don't want to repeat our past history, our violent history, our history of wars and conflicts. I believe a lot of us, the majority of people anyway, want to move into a place of transformation where people are treated equally, people are treated fairly, whether it's from law enforcement to law to education to healthcare to equality to just even capitalism and financial standards. And so I wanted just to share that with you this morning, because that came up in my meditation, was about embracing what you've manifested, but do it with the act of positivity, not fear, because it does change your energy. Shout out to the universe. All things come to me. Watch your manifestations become your reality. Expect to manifest everything you want to manifest. We believe, athletes, talk to any professional athlete or any athlete that's dedicated to their sport, or any musician that is dedicated to their instrument, any artist that is dedicated to their craft. They always talk about visualization. And I truly believe, and I learned about this during my studies in sports medicine here at the University of Washington. This is how I got into metaphysics and spiritualism and all of this stuff, if you will. But to visualize it, to manifest it, set your intentions, knowing that energy is going to follow your intentions. And when you manifest it, when it does arrive, it will embrace it with a sense of positivity. Tomorrow is the day the universe will deliver an amazing blessing to you. Get ready. Your manifestations will be successful. What you think about all day is what you end up with. So, your focus does become your reality. If you want to, move into manifesting negativity and low vibration things, then that is what will happen. That's what will unfold for you. There's a quote from Dr. Wayne Dyer I wanted to share with you guys this morning, and then I'll get you your crystal, your numerology card for the week. Again, let me know if the sound quality is good. I'm broadcasting through the Zoom platform today. And I will at 8:30, I will be over again broadcasting through Zoom here on the Intuitive Prospector page for the Healing Cafe, which is it's a little bit different format because I can now send out a link to bring you live into the Zoom room to have a reading with me. If we want to have a spiritual chat, if I'm picking up somebody that's passed over what we call mediumship. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, if that doesn't work out, I have my backup, my telephone right here, and I can always go to my phone and broadcast that way. So let me just double check here. Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. So the quote I want to give you this morning is from Dr. Wayne Dyer. And he talks about you can't always control what goes on outside, but you can always control what goes on the inside. And there's a lot of truth to that. My mentor over the years has constantly reminded me that all of my problems that I face are irrelevant. And they're irrelevant because the only thing that matters is how I respond. And I was tested last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, with my day job, and something that, I had to stand up for what was right. And of course, other people didn't agree with it. But at the same time, I can't control what's going on, but I can still address my concern or my complaint or my feedback, and do it in a way that, is respectful. But at the same time, not everybody's going to be have empathy for that, especially if you're in the corporate world or if you're in the government world. They don't really care. It's very eye-opening. But at the same time, it's a lesson for me to learn, knowing that I can't control that. I can't control other people, what they think and how they respond. All I can do is keep my energy high and how I respond to life's issues, life's problems, life's changes, if you will. So that's a good quote from Dr. Wayne Dyer. And again, conflict cannot survive without participation, without your participation. That's another quote from Dr. Wayne Dyer, somebody that I follow, somebody I've been following for years, just because he's just got such insightful information. So let me get you your crystal for the week. I'm also just going to pick at random your numerology card for the week and the messages for the week. So, well, there you go. Surrender, 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 surrender. Manifest, what you want. Let me just get to, there we go. Okay, so today's card is a 9 and a 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10 in numerology. That's a 1 energy. So that means it's just starting. If you're just new to the concept of manifesting, visualization, trusting your intuition, not necessarily what you see out in the external world, but more of what you feel internally, that's trusting your intuition, which we call the language of the soul, or which I call that the language of the soul. But when we move into a form of surrender, that surrender is allowing flow. It's allowing, instead of trying to control. For example, we went out to dinner. We actually did some adulting this week, and I actually put pants on and went out with a good friend of ours, and my wife and I did. And we did some actual adulting. We were safe. We wear our masks. We social distance. We wash our hands. The 3 W's, of course. But we had an option to choose from the menu what we wanted, a really nice Italian restaurant, or we could allow the chef to pick, which was called Chef's Choice. Now, my wife and her former boss, a good friend of ours, they're both very in control. They always want to be in control of everything. And I said, let's just let it flow. Let's see what unfolds and see what the chef picks for us. And in the end, we had a conversation about it because the meal turned out to be really, really good. Lots of variety, lots of flavors. And I wonder if we would have controlled what we wanted to eat if we would not have had that experience. We wouldn't have. So sometimes by surrendering, you can let things flow. And that's today's message as well, is allowing things to flow of what you've manifested, and embrace what you've manifested with positivity, because the outcome tends to be a little bit better, a little bit different. Your mind is a powerful thing, you guys. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. The same can be said with balance. If you fill your mind with negative things, negative relationships, negative people, your life will be filled with that energy. Sometimes your environment and who you surround yourselves with, you can become a part of that. I've seen it with family. I've seen it with friends. I've had to actually, unfortunately, move away from some relationships and friendships and family relationships because of the negativity, because of the drama, because of the narcissism. That's just not what I want in my life. It's not that, I always remind people, if you're not my friend, it doesn't mean that you're my enemy. I want to see you succeed in life. I want you to be healthy in life. I want you to eat and have a great life. I just don't want you at my table of life because it's different from how I live my life. No judgment. No, I'm not better than you. It's just a choice that we can make to live a more simpler, healthier, fun, less drama driven life, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, make sure to, put your intention, knowing that energy follows both attention and intention, and very, very powerful. So the stone for this week is called the Herkimer diamond. And I picked this because it is, so if you like diamonds, it is an expensive, but it is a stone that is readily available here in the United States, Mexico, Spain. But I like it because the stone is an energizing stone. It also enlivens and promotes creativity, and it's a powerful attunement crystal, especially for the smaller, exceptionally clear stone. So the diamond, again, your focus determines your reality. Just like the more the focus is with a diamond, the more expensive it becomes. So the more clear it is, the more expensive it becomes. So I picked the Herkimer diamond, and again, it's usually clear. I don't have one personally, and maybe something I should pick up. But what it also does, it stimulates the psychic abilities, such as clairvoyance, which is the ability to see. It also gives you that spiritual vision. Remember, 2 eyes, 3 eyes in life, 2 to look, 1 to see. But it also is very good for connecting and getting guidance from higher dimensions, whatever your higher dimension is. Maybe it's your God. Maybe you don't believe in God. Maybe you are an atheist and believe that this is just it. When we die, we're done. There's no more. Or you're an agnostic. I know at times with my religious background, I've been agnostic based on my logic mind and my analytical mind, and challenging God at times. Like, what are you, God? Can you explain yourself? So I can, not that you have to explain yourself to me, just so I can help have a better understanding of who I am and what God is to me. But everybody has a different, belief system, whatever that is. But it's about attuning to a higher frequency, if you will. Just like we're connecting on a frequency, we're connecting on a vibration, if you will. And when you realize that there is more around us than what is just seen, telescope, microscope, this coronavirus, we know it's real. It's killed over 200,000 Americans just in the United States, and worldwide, I'm not even sure what the numbers are. But we don't see it, but we know it's around, just like air. We know that air is around and we need it. So it's just really inspiring you today and encouraging you to embrace what you've manifested with positivity. Very, very, very important. So I wanted to share with you real quick, if I could. Good morning to all of you guys. And again, if you're new to the show, welcome. I try to be here every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here on the Intuitive Prospector page. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, share out button, because you'll get notifications when I go live here on Facebook. And then if you get on my YouTube channel or my Instagram channel, I'll put those links in the field below. You can also get on my spiritual takeout, which are inspirational shows, meditations, qigong, inspirational talks. But I also wanted to let everybody know this morning, after the Healing Cafe is over, which will start here in about 5 minutes. I'll try to get the Zoom platform up and running again. I wanted to let you know some of the events that are coming up shortly here. And so I'm going to put my events tab over in the link for you to check out the upcoming events, because we have some really cool events coming up. Where is my Facebook page? Facebook page. There we go. Comment. There we go. So I'm going to put my events page in if you want to check that out. But I wanted to let you know this morning I'm going to be doing a soul guidance. It's called Soul Guidance and Inspired Talks and Messages for 2020. So if you kind of feeling like you've been having a rough go with 2020 and everything that 2020 has thrown at all of us, hindsight is 2020, right? Myself and Remetris Davis Wright are going to be doing a event today. We actually have 5 events that are coming up. You can pay for one event if you want, or you can pay for all 5. And if you pay for all 5, then you're going to get some special added stuff, including readings with Remetris and myself. But I'll put the tickets to that event. It starts today. It's going to start, I believe, let's see the time. So today's September 21st. It'll start Pacific time. It starts at 11:30 a.m. If you're in Mountain Time, it's 12:30. If you're in Chicago or Central Time, it's 1:30. New York is 2:30. If you're in the UK, because I know I have some followers over across the pond in the UK, that's going to be 7:30 your time. Or if you're in Central Europe, a little bit farther east, it's going to be 8:30 Central European time. But what we're going to be doing is it's going to be via Zoom. It's $20. for getting some, inspirational messages of what we're going to talk about. And there's 5 sessions: the 21st, again on October 5th, again October 19th, again November 2nd, and again November 16th. So you'll want to check those out. I'll put the links in the field here. So there's the actual Eventbrite tickets. And I also want to let you know there's 2 more events coming up. One is going to be on Halloween, October 31st, so next month. It's called Halloween Night, the Blue Moon with Spirit. Myself and AFC tutor Penny Hayward are going to be doing a live demonstration through Zoom on mediumship and connecting. Those tickets are on sale. Paul Jacobs, really well-known medium, very dynamic medium, has been doing this for many, many years. Will be in Seattle in May, so you'll want to check that out. You can just go to my events page and you can get all the tickets. And then I also want to let you know, it's not published yet, but we're coming out with a 2-day workshop. Myself and Penny Hayward are coming out with a 2-day workshop called the Medleys of Mediumship. That'll be November 21st and November 22nd via Zoom. 2-day workshop that you might want to get tickets for as well. That's going to be coming out this week. So just want to let you know that there's some really great events to come up to, whether it's mediumship, attunement, working with your psychic abilities, working with your higher self, whatever your calling is. I like to say spiritual prospecting for your own spiritual goal, because when you're a prospector, you're searching for that diamond within, whatever that is for you. And of course, having a lot of fun with life and trying to find the best and make the best of what we're all going through here in 2020. Yeah, I'll never look at 2020 again. Hindsight is 2020. I wonder if that was a message presented to us before we got here, because it's just been quite a year for all of us. But again, today's message is about embracing what you manifest with positivity. Manifest, planness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. That's what Lao Tzu talks about. Manifest, planliness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, and of course, have few desires. When you get into that and you move with flow and you surrender, again, today's message, today's numerology was all about surrender. That's really important. And again, the diamond, the diamond was your crystal. Oh boy, I forgot, I didn't page mark it. It was the Herkimer diamond, Herkimer, the Herkimer diamond. And I'm going to give you a color for the week. Work with colors. Colors are very important as well. Well, you can't do better than that. The apricot. And it talks about rejoicing and laughter. So work with this color of orange, which is a very spiritual color, known in the spiritual world, this color of orange. It's based on creativity, but it's also talking about the two energy, which is peace, just being at peace with what is and what's going on around us, but rejoice and laugh. How good is that? Rejoice and laugh. So again, make sure to subscribe to the page, share out the page. I do track those that contribute to the page, share out the page, like the page. At the end of the month, I pick one person randomly through, I add your name to a spreadsheet, and then I pick random, and then I contact you for a free reading if you're interested. So it's just a way of giving back and showing up every Monday to set inspiration, encouragement, positivity. And again, today's message is all about embracing what you have manifested with positivity. So I hope that makes a lot of sense. I will get ready for the Healing Cafe. Thank you for tuning into today's show of Metaphysical Mocha Mondays. Again, if you want to learn more about the work I'm doing, just type in the Intuitive Prospector, go to marclainhart.com. That is kind of your one-stop shop for my radio show. My latest article where I'm talking about forgiveness is the best revenge. You want to book a reading with me, my online calendar, what's available for the upcoming readings. I'm kind of booked out for a while, but I hope that you just have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay properly informed. Don't get caught up in all the riffraff that's going out there in life. And most importantly, until our next soul adventure together, be kind, be caring, be compassionate, and most importantly, dare to dream, dare to explore, dare to live. I'll see you next Monday. Have a great day, everybody. Namaste.